Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. Oh, and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Florida Gators and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Defense in press coverage. On the run, it's Jackson. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going to take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him...
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
Number 0, set to kick this one.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every... But sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Might be calling a hot route. A run for the quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The run inside. It's Jackson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver to the air. It's Rayner. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players, but these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Clark.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wiggles for pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Gators will hustle to the line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
It's complete to the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Clark. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's got the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And the stomping has commenced.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he puts through the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Escapes the pressure going right. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Gators are in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Jackson. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Under fire. Shakes off the defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy has...
A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete to the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Floats it out in space. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands... Oh, it's on the ground. High ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
How good is this pass rush right now? In the last play, they get the sack, setting them up on the 1-yard line. And then you know they're licking their chops. These guys are all pinning their ears back on the last play, knowing, hey, we just got him a second ago. We can go get him again, and they do, getting the safety.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. With the catch, it's Jackson. Made a defender miss. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. And the Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it! Touchdown, Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second. Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Florida Gators and the Troy Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. That's caught. It's Eakin.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Headed outside, it's Jackson. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. I mean, when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over.
Time to take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Got his man on the right. Hard running there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Benjamin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Release to the back. Complete.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hayes. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Troy! A great catch and run for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got them.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gators in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. At midfield, he's got room. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab, it's Craver. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The RPO, it's complete.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to throw for it. Turns it loose. It's caught downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires to the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty. It's 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Jackson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might as well stick with him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't